How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 11, Episode 20 of The Walking Dead. This episode is titled, What's Been Lost? Now, last episode we had a bit of variant action with Aaron, Lydia, Elijah, and Jerry as they were heading to Oceanside. Basically, Jerry fucked up his leg, so they had to take a vest at a Renaissance fair, and while they were at the Renaissance fair at night, walkers breached the walls. One of them, being a mischievous fuck, decided to grab Lydia's staff. He climbed the fence, he climbed a ladder, and he tried to open a door, or he did open a door, because how would he have got on the roof in the first place? But he opened the door and he picked up a rock to try and bash Jerry's head in. At first, Aaron and the others thought it was a whisperer. Nope, it's a walker. And apparently Aaron's heard stories about these walkers that can climb walls and open doors. I don't know where from, unless it's from like when he was a recruiter for Alexandria. It would make sense he met a survivor and he learned about the walkers through that survivor, maybe. I don't know. He just didn't believe it. And the other side of the story, we had the Commonwealth part, where Pamela is hell-bent on getting Eugene and having justice served for her son, even though she knows Lance was the reason he was killed. But she gave Lance a choice. If you choose right, you live. If you choose wrong, you die. He chose right, but turns out that isn't so great for him, because now he has to feed Calhoun to Sebastian, because Calhoun was killed. Not Shera, though. I don't know where she is. And we also had Princess, who basically told Mercer about what happened to her when she was younger. But yeah, that was really fucked up, and Mercer didn't say a word, and I can't blame him, to be honest. Like, what do I say here? You know, he's just taking it all in and thinking about it, you know. But she did get an F-bomb in that little monologue she did, which was fucking great, because the more F-bombs, the merrier. And then also we had Eugene, who, of course, decided to turn himself in because the Commonwealth soldiers caught Max and he didn't want her to be punished, so he surrendered and now is probably going to be in prison and maybe even get a trial. If not, he'll get executed, I assume. I don't know. And then by the end of the episode, Rosita got taken by a bunch of random fucks. And I assume that's going to happen to most of the characters, because based off the promo for this episode, it seems like Carol and Daryl are the only ones left. But who knows, maybe there's some others. But yeah, that basically covers last episode. So let's stop do-rallying around with this shitty intro and get right into that fucking episode.
Mom once told me that the only thing more dangerous than the dead is the living.
Carol episode, maybe? Season 2, dude.
But action.
The music, dude. Terminus. It's weird because I'm technically reacting to them seasons now. I never reacted to them seasons. Kind of wish I did. Is Carol going to get attacked? Ezekiel?
I was just getting some more food to take to meet up with the others. I left you some.
It's going to pan back and Ezekiel's gone.
Zeke?
Fucking Carol, dude. How did they take Ezekiel that quick and that silently? You'd be able to hear it. Like, where's Ezekiel gone? He just vanished. So they're gathering every single one of the Alexandria survivors. There's Vic. There he is. There he is. He's gone. He's gone. That fucking logo. It's blood's dripping. Fucking propaganda. Are they after her too, or is it just these guys? Oh, there's a train again. Literally the same fucking sets every episode. Oh wait, this is where the Daryl and that were. Uh-oh, I hear someone. Daryl? What the fuck? Who the fuck are you? You're not taking out Daryl. What? Who's that? He's got a knife in him too. Yeah, the eye. Go for the eye. Oh, well, whoever that is turned quick, but we've made it clear that people who die turn faster than if you're bit. Yeah, twist that fucking knife. Twist it. That's going deep too. Oh, Carol. With a fucking plank. You fucking idiot, dude. That was sick. So they were going to kill Daryl?
Until further notice.
Who the fuck are these people?
I'm glad our contributions to the Commonwealth's future have not been in vain.
But Sebastian will always be with me. Get your hands up.
will he?
Yumiko,
Fucking punch.
I suggest you say goodbye to your guests and tell me what the hell's going on.
Thank you all for coming by and sharing your thoughts. I've been expecting you.
Where are they?
Your friends have been removed from the Commonwealth.
Removed? But like the hundreds of other people you've had disappeared.
Call it what you want.
Oh, so we're gonna find out what happened to all the other people? Like Tyler and shit?
You want me to prosecute Eugene?
On behalf of the Commonwealth.
Kangaroo court publicity stunt? Yeah, that's never gonna happen.
Well, then neither will a reunion with your friends.
I mean, Daryl and Carol are out there, they'll rescue them. That fucking music,
You
dude.
should consider how your actions.
I mean, what's gonna happen if you just kill her by now?
Took dog.
What the fuck a Commonwealth
They
been?
were true.
We gotta find Mercer.
Oh shit, yeah, Mercer.
Shit, there is one other person.
Hornsby?
I mean, we know they get Hornsby, right? Based off the trailer. I don't know what they could really do with Lance. Like, reveal where people are and then that's it. Like, I don't know, I think Lance's time is running out.
Magna? Connie? Kelly?
Ezekiel?
All of them. On Pamela's orders.
I'm glad we're seeing Tommy again. I brought it up last episode.
Tell me what to do.
I'm trying.
Dude.
The best way to protect your friends and yourself is to give Pamela what she wants.
Yeah, one life to save the many. Commonwealth cares. Is that Connie? I thought. Maybe. How did they take people that quick? Like, if you're carrying someone and trying to kidnap them, and they're fighting back, how, like Ezekiel at the beginning of the episode, how did they get him out that fucking quick? Oh wow, conveniently she's right by his boom. To be fair, Connie could be more helpful with the group that's been taken. Who's been taken though? Is like everyone, like Negan, Annie, Maggie, Judith, RJ. I mean, he did say they've got the kids, right? Daryl. What? As if you wouldn't hear that. But how have they found this? Where'd they get this information from? As to where Lance is? It's like a game. Yeah. Like, of course he'd notice, like, where the fuck has he gone? That armor's so fucking pointless, dude. Stab him in the head. No, I'll just tie him up, I guess. Who's in that? Shows who's in themselves. I mean, he's obviously in that one. What the fuck? He's gone mad. Jesus. Fucking hell, that's gory as shit. What the fuck? Devil's fucking him up every chance he gets. I love it. So you can get through to him.
Either you tell us where our friends are, or you're dead.
What the fuck? Jesus. That turn?
I'll show you. What is that?
Tracker.
You're gonna have to cut off my foot. You gonna carry me?
The way he's running! Oh shit! Fuck off. How are you missing? You're in a hallway. How are you missing shots?
Get him out of here!
Carol, don't start this shit. The way he's walking. Why is she following him that closely? Is this the same fucking set? Again? It is. I see the train. Are you fucking kidding me? This is the only area in the fucking Commonwealth? That was good though from her.
Also, Max. Sorry.
Who the fuck is it? Someone's saying that Lance is gone.
Yes?
And she's gonna find Sebastian dead. Again. No. Jesus, what the fuck? That was probably Lance that did that. Bashed his head in. Fucking give him the Glenn treatment. Fucking Lance did. Where's Daryl, dude? Oh, is that the Commonwealth there?
You're not like most people. I mean, who else could have done what you just did? I hope Dixon's okay.
What?
I know what you're trying to do.
I'm just making conversation. I was just locked in a cell and forced to feed my colleague piece by piece to Pamela's rotted son. I might not be moving at full speed here. Fine. Do it.
Yeah, I mean,
And then good luck finding your friends.
I think Lance is done for, though. There's not much he can really do with his character anymore, right? Reminds me of the Andrea episode where she was on the run from the governor. Yeah, they're never going to be able to catch someone being that loud. Wait, what? It's kind of been caught? See, the annoying thing is here, there's guards guarding this cell. There was no guards guarding Lance when he was in his cell in episode 18. So fucking stupid, dude.
What if the governor reneges on her promise
What
to
governor?
set them free? If our friends are truly gone, then
Well, Carol and Daryl are chilling. I mean, I don't know what's happened to Daryl. So if Eugene loses the trial, they're just going to execute him?
trust that no matter how bleak things look in this moment, that this is not the end.
It is Eugene. There's only 4 episodes left. The fuck are them lights over there? Oh, I can see the Commonwealth soldiers.
After a series of cave-ins, it was considered too unstable.
We're not going back in a fucking cave, dude.
I meant what I said back there. But hoping Dixon's all right, even by bringing in your communities, which I admit was mishandled.
Where the fuck is Oceanside?
What comes after?
Oh,
Or what?
that was the title of Vic's last episode.
It's gonna open up a power vacuum. And when that happens, well, I just look at history.
Is Carol going to lead Commonwealth?
You and your people will hold 50,000 lives in your hands.
More like 100, because we don't see that many people in the community.
Doesn't the next generation deserve better than the one before?
I guess. Stop scheming, Lance.
Oh, God.
Fuck. What is that?
Skin?
Oh, variant? Maybe? I mean, I'm grasping at straws there. It could be. Oh! Lance, shut the fuck up! What the fuck is happening, dude? What are these shots? Can't even see what the fuck is happening. Lance is gone. Fucking hell, there's a lot. Ew. Fuck, Lance. Why was that in slow motion? I feel like Carol could have done that from the get-go, but they just needed that goriness. He led her into a trap there, but they need to fuck off now. So they went in there for no reason. As if the soldiers didn't hear them shots, so... Where's Daryl? Oh, fuck. Ah, hey boys. Daryl. What the fuck? Fucking Daryl did. I mean, he did say he'd catch up.
You should know your friend Connie was picking up earlier.
Oh.
Not to worry, she's been replaced with the others. Your words tonight will carry across the Commonwealth and help restore the people's faith.
Why are they here in the train station? Why are they doing it in the train station? Why don't you have a courtroom?
Do you have any updates on the escapees, Colonel?
Wait, I recognise her. Stick to the lines. Don't stick to the lines. She's not going to stick to her lines now because she just heard that radio.
Before continuing, there's actually somebody I would like to thank. Your thoracic surgeon and my brother, Tomichi Okamura.
Yeah, I mean, he's done a lot.
I just wanted to take this moment to thank him for that.
Has Yumiko got a scar on her forehead from when she hit her head?
By announcing my intent to defend Eugene Porter, who has been wrongly...
Fuck you, Pamela. I mean, I'm doing that to Yumiko, but fuck you, Pamela. Isn't Pamela just going to take Yumiko, though? That's risky.
Tracks fork a few times on the way, but I know the route the supply train takes to get there.
Train?
Expand the Commonwealth's reach.
Like the comics, right?
Communities like yours all the way to the sea.
Yeah, it's exactly like the comics. The time skip.
Should move before dawn. They will. What?
This is the end of the line.
But you can't get there without me. I know you heard me.
Yeah, only because you wouldn't shut up.
This is it, Lance. I mean, there's not much else we could do with your character.
Don't you see? Together we can make it better.
No. You'll still be scheming, though.
So you're just gonna kill me then?
Yeah. Why wouldn't we? The fun?
You can run,
Yeah.
but that's all you're gonna get, a chance.
It's more than you deserve. All right, look, I've made
Fair enough.
mistakes. That guy is gone. He died back in that cell.
There's no redemption for you, Lance. It's over. You've done too much damage. But before you die, at least tell us what happened to Oceanside. There's no way they'll let him go. Lance, what the fuck? behind the neck. I mean, Carol earns that kill, I feel like. I mean, what was his plan there? To kill them and then what? He'd still be on the run. He was a fantastic villain there. Run over him. Josh Hamilton. Oh, that's gory. I'll miss Lance. I kind of wish he killed someone major though, because he didn't really do that much as a villain. Like, he wrecked some havoc and shit, but I wish he got a kill under his belt. He's gonna turn now too. What the fuck? They're injecting them? Why? Why? Is that the variant shit? Why? Who is that? Is that literally every single one of the survivors? Is Maggie here too? Ew. That was an interesting way to do that. What is that? Why are they injecting them? Or is it just to put them to sleep maybe? No, this isn't the train. It's like a convoy.
Took my kids from me. You want to die quick? You want to die screaming? For everyone.
Herschel?
We are going to take
Oh, Maggie's Gabriel? Jesus.
and make it right.
Are you with me?
I'm with you.
Oh shit, Ezekiel and Negan. Okay, next episode might be pretty fucking good. But yeah, overall, I'd say that might be the weakest episode of the third half. We didn't really do much. You know what I mean? Like, people were taken. We knew that last episode with Rosita. And we didn't save them this episode. We just found out where they are. Or potentially where they're going, anyway. With the train. Which seems to be like an adaptation of the comics. Because at the end of the comics, I think Eugene and some other people made like a train track that went through all the communities. So that's probably something similar. The biggest thing the episode really did was kill off Lance. And even then, I don't feel overly satisfied with it. Because as a villain, Lance was great. He was a fantastic villain. And Josh Hamilton took Lance's character above and beyond the comic version. It's just, he never fucking killed a major character. And it pisses me off. I mean, sure, you could argue, like, Lance is basically what Simon was for the Saviour storyline. Like, he's the second in command, but he's scheming behind the leader's back, like Pamela's back. I guess, but I wish he got a kill under his belt. You know, because he took the forefront of being the villain for, like, most of the season. And now it's like, oh yeah, he's just dead. He's died in the middle of nowhere on his own with an arrow through his throat, and he's going to turn. I still just don't feel satisfied by it, because what did he mean by the alliances? What's going on with Oceanside? Why didn't he say anything about that? You know, like, why not a hint about, like, the variant walkers to Carol and Daryl? Because they still don't know about them. We haven't seen Aaron, Jerry, and that group this episode, so we still don't know what's happened to fucking Oceanside. How many episodes are we in now? 4 episodes into the third half, and we still don't know what's happened to Oceanside. And next episode, maybe we'll get something on it. Maybe. Because I assume next episode we're going to go back to Alexandria and we'll be around that area, so maybe we'll get Oceanside shit. Because I swear I heard, like, a rumour about, like, Luke coming into the third half. But I mean, he must be in, like, the final 2 episodes. What's the point of even bringing him back, then? But I guess now that I think about it, what if where they're taking the survivors is where Oceanside is? Maybe. That could make sense. Like, where Negan and Ezekiel are, that's where Oceanside is. Also, I don't understand how Ezekiel got taken at the beginning of the episode, and he just vanished. Like, the only way they could have taken Ezekiel is where Carol left. She left through that back entrance, or that exit, right? And she didn't see Ezekiel getting taken away. Like, how did they take him so easily? With barely any noise. It was cool to see Connie, because I said last episode, what's going on with Connie and Kelly and all that, and we finally see her and she's been captured. So, kind of sucks. This episode has a similar problem to last episode. We don't see a lot of the cast. We see a little bit of the cast, but not all of it, you know? Which kind of sucks. So in a way, it didn't really help this episode, because this episode, for the story, didn't do too much. Like, the characters learned things, but we didn't progress the story. So it kind of felt like filler. Like, yeah, Lance is dead, but that doesn't mean much. He wasn't really doing anything anyway. He was pretty much dead, like, when they beat him in episode 18. So it doesn't really matter that Lance is dead right now. Like, sure, he won't be a problem in the future, but we've got 4 episodes left. Like, he's not going to be a problem anyway. Like, it's so weird how The Walking Dead decides, like, what episode should go where. You know? Like, this episode shouldn't exist. I feel like a bit of next episode should have been in this episode. Like, it wasn't a lot happening, and it sucks. Like, Pamela is hell-bent on taking care of everything. Like, she's pissed off at Lance. I don't think she'll ever find Lance's body, because he'll be roaming around, right? Because he's not been shot in the head. And based off the promo, it looks like Gabe's, like, fine, and maybe even Maggie. That's what I mean, though. Like, why didn't we see Gabe last episode? Why didn't we see him this episode? Or even Maggie this episode? I feel like that's annoying. Maybe it's just going to be like a situation where everyone's going to appear next episode and pop off. Like, we didn't even see Rosita this episode, you know, and they ended last episode with her being captured. It's just like, the fuck? And another thing that does piss me off about the show right now is the sets. Motherfucker, why are you using the same exact set every time you're in the Commonwealth? It's always around the train station, always around that big pillar in the middle. Is there no other area that you can film at? Like, what? Why is that the only place in Commonwealth that we see? Lance said it this episode. 50,000 fucking people live here. And it only feels like we see 100 and the same set every time with that pillar in the middle and the train station. It's so dumb. Like, what the fuck? What is the budget for this show? We didn't get an F-bomb this episode, though. Unless I missed it, but I don't think we got one. It was cool to see Tommy, though. I mean, I brought him up, like, was it last episode, I think? It's cool to see him, but it didn't mean much. Like, sure, we've seen him, but he's in the weakest episode of the third half, so that doesn't help his case. And I think Daryl also mentioned that Dog was taken, I'm pretty sure. I just don't get how they got everyone so stealthily and then got them the fuck out of Commonwealth that quick. It's baffling. I also thought that shot at the end was interesting, the way they went into, like, the mask with Ezekiel. What a weird decision to do that. Like, it's unique. I've never seen, like, a TV show or movie do that. But, like, why did we need to see if it was Ezekiel? We kind of knew. Part of me also feels like they should have... I also feel like they should have started this episode with that ending. Like, we know, based off the ending of last episode, that people have been captured. Rosita's been caught, so that means they're going after the survivors, right? So we can just assume that everyone's been caught. Then you have Carol and Daryl, who managed to escape and get out of it, and then they have to find where the survivors are with Lance's help. So you have two storylines going on, and then you have the Yumiko stuff. That, to me, would have made a better episode, because we see what's going on with the people that's been captured, we see what Carol and Daryl are doing, and then we see Yumiko's stuff in Commonwealth. Right? I think that would have worked. Or, fuck having the Carol and Daryl stuff, just let them get captured too. And then we see everyone get captured, then they fight back in this episode, if, you know, it was changed up, and then they get out and they escape. And obviously, maybe eventually they get Lance's help and then Lance dies anyway. Or Pamela frees Lance because she needs him. And then he just dies at some point. Maybe. I have a feeling, though, episode 19, last episode, and this episode are definitely a calm before the storm situation. Because the next 4 episodes, based off the promo for next episode, it looks insane. Right? Like, we're getting a train and shit. So there's probably going to be, like, a chase scene where, like, they're driving next through a train and Daryl probably has to jump on the train or some shit and rescue everyone. Maybe some tie-ins to... like, what happens to, like, Annie. Because there's a reason why Negan and Maggie go to New York. Like, what's the reason? Maybe this ties into the spin-off somehow? Like, with them being captured and they get taken by someone? Maybe. It could also, if we want to grasp at straws, be connected to CRM. I doubt it, because it's just random. But maybe, I mean, CRM are known to take people, right? They trade people. It was made very clear in season 8, right? That's what Jadis did. Like an A or a B. So maybe that could happen. Maybe. I doubt it, though. Or, a very unlikely theory is that they capture people to test them. Because I assume that's what they've done with Oceanside. I will say that this episode was pretty gory in terms of, like, the Sebastian shit. Like, motherfucker. Holy fuck. He was, like, crawling around in the blood like he was swimming. Like, Jesus. And then Lance give Sebastian the Glenn treatment, which is always fantastic. I knew Lance was dead, though. Like, you can't do a lot with him. Like, once he's been defeated, what now? Like, the only other option is if Pamela gets desperate and she frees him. And she uses him to fight back, and maybe he calls in the CRM or some shit. I also don't understand why Lance and Carol went through that, like, mining thing. What a waste of time that was. Like, why did we do that? I guess he was just leading her into a trap, but then he realised, like, oh no, this is probably a bad idea. And also, Lance kind of became a dumbass in the end. Like, why would he go for the gun? Like, what was he expecting? The motherfucker, you're outnumbered. I mean, sure, so was Carol and Lance, and then Daryl took them out. How did Daryl do that? Did he just hide in the truck? I assume so. But yeah, I just don't know why Lance even reached for the gun. He could have survived. Like, he's got connections, right? He knows where CRM is, I assume. Because, I mean, what does he mean by the alliances? He has to mean something by that. And there's no way CRM doesn't know about Commonwealth. 50,000 survivors? There is no way. The CRM stuff, like, might not even happen. It is Walking Dead, don't forget that. They always touch on things that never actually end up happening. I mean, they've been teasing the CRM since Season 8. Or Season 7, technically. But yeah, overall, there really isn't that much to talk about for this episode, sadly. But I'm looking forward to seeing, like, the Eugene trial, the rescue of the survivors that have been captured, potentially, hopefully, some big deaths, because I need it as a fan of the show. And the fact that the show was always pitched as nobody is safe. We need someone to fucking die, dude. It's been 2 seasons since a major death, and the last major death was Sadiq. If we're talking about, like, the good side, the good people. Alden, fuck out of here. Like, he died off screen, that doesn't count. Like I said though, this episode is probably the weakest in the third half, mainly down to the fact that there wasn't that much story progression, sadly. So yeah, that basically wraps up the shitty review. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta!